Now, real people, real opinions. Nighttime talk with Niall Boylan.
Ireland's classic hits radio.
Now, you may have noticed on the Late Late Show, now Sinn Féin, by the way, are complaining to RTE about their little remark in Patrick Kielty's monologue and the use of the word traitors. But RTE have officially commissioned Traitors Ireland, the Irish adaptation of the global hit reality competition series The Traitors. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't watched it. I don't know very much about it, so you're going to have to help me out here on this one. It says the global hit reality competition series, but I've never seen it. So I'm assuming, it's getting people to go behind each other's back, I imagine, is the kind of crux of the show, to lie about each other and obviously to win the competition. Now, following the success of the versions both in the US and the UK and the Netherlands, the Irish viewers can expect to be captivated by this kind of psychological game of deception, trust and betrayal. Now, as I said, I've never seen the show, but I've heard lots about it. The general gist, as I understand it, is the traitor pits 22 strangers against each other in a remote castle where they must play an imaginative game of strategy. The twist, of course, some players, known as the traitors, are secretly tasked with eliminating their competitors each night without being detected. Like spies, essentially. It sounds like an interesting concept, but I don't know if I'd be interested or not in watching it. Now, the remaining contestants, called the Faithfuls, must work together to identify and banish the traitors before it's too late. And the prize at stake is up to €50,000. Applications are now open for the Irish participants over 18 years of age, obviously, with filming set for spring 2025. Look, I think it sounds like a decent show in terms of reality TV, if that's what you're into. But what has been your all-time favourite reality show? I suppose the most famous was Big Brother. That was the first, wasn't it? Well, actually, no. What was the one on MTV that came before Big Brother with the students in the... AJ, what was the name of that one? AJ, just tell me the name of it. Just go on, put the headphone. AJ knows more. See, she's younger than me, you know what I mean? She knows more. What was it? Oh, no, I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? Anyway, I can't hear her. Yeah, maybe you're hurrying up, AJ. I don't know. I can't hear you. Okay, but there was one on MTV where there were kids in an apartment. When I say kids, anybody under
The Real World.
Thank you, AJ. The Real World, yeah.
I found the right fader, sorry.
What there was other reality. Catfishes, that's kind of reality. Now, that's more of a documentary thing, isn't it? Or is it reality? Is that reality TV?
I mean, it's a bit of both, isn't it?
Cops. Is that
Cops?
I used to like Cops.
That was on Sky One.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
What you gonna do? But they got rid of that because they said there was kind of racial profiling in it. So they kind of got rid of it, didn't they? Do they still do Cops? I don't think they still do it anymore.
I doubt it. But they do. There's things in the UK where the police go around and,
yeah.
Oh,
I love that one, the Australian one, Nothing to Declare. Is
Nothing
that
to Declare.
TV?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
classed as reality TV?
Yeah.
Is it okay? I thought they were kind of just
I don't know, because it's not a game show per se. It's just real reality,
okay.
but it's
What's
not.
your favourite reality TV show, by the way? What's your favourite? Do you have a favourite?
Me personally, I used to like Big Brother. I like Love is Blind. Love is Blind.
Right. Okay. Big Brother to me now, it doesn't do it. I remember I used to talk to somebody years ago and they used to watch Big Brother all night when people were asleep. And I'm going, what are you doing staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning looking at other people asleep? Oh, every now and again they wake up to go to the toilet or something. And I'm going, and? Anyway, Big Brother, The Real World on MTV, which we mentioned, or Cops, of course, we talked about Cops there a few minutes ago. It used to be on Sky One back in the day. Or more recently, Love Island, Love is Blind, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Look, there's any amount of them. Love Island is so fake, isn't it? All these really attractive people wandering around half naked. Anyway, what is your favourite reality TV show? Or do you have a favourite? Or do you think it's all nonsense? Let me know. The number is 087 188 0008. Let me go to Callum if I can first. So let me just get him there. Callum, hi, how are you?
Hiya, Niall. Hiya, I'm good.
Good.
How are you?
Good, Callum. What's your favourite, or do you have a favourite?
I love Bake Off.
Bake Off?
Bake Off. Yeah.
Okay, that's Mr. Hollywood, isn't that his name?
Yeah, Paul Hollywood.
Paul Hollywood. And who's the other woman? The woman.
Now it's on Channel 4.
Who's the woman? The older woman. What's her name?
Prue Leith.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have seen it. I have seen it once. I wouldn't mind trying a bit of that now, to be honest with you. I don't know about watching it too much, but I wouldn't mind trying it. Are you good at cooking yourself, Callum?
I I can do pasta from a packet.
That doesn't count.
No, I guess it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. I could do pasta from a packet and make a curry sauce as long as I have the powder. Yeah, I know, the instant one. But okay, so what attracts you about reality TV show? Is it because things can go wrong, or what's the attraction with it?
Well, my big love is reality competition shows, which is like I love Strictly, I love Bake Off, I love like Survivor.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that one recently with your man? What's his face? His name's going to
Joel Dommett.
What? No, the breakfast television guy who was kind of shamed there a couple of years ago. What's his name?
Oh, the Philip Schofield.
Philip Schofield. Yeah, it was like It was like a pity me, I believe.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a lot of self-pity and a lot of.
I'm a victim in all this.
I don't think he came across very well at all.
No, I don't think it. From what I read from critics, it didn't do him any favours whatsoever. It's actually set him back about 2 years, I imagine. Whatever chance he had to get back on telly, he's none now, I believe. But yeah, so it's that whole idea of people being put in situations that you think to yourself, what would I do if I was in that situation?
And it's normal everyday people, which I find it's easier to relate. They're not like they're obviously characters. They wouldn't get cast if they weren't at least a little bit interested, but they're normal people.
But they're not really normal people, because these shows tend to look for the misfits of society, don't they?
Bake Off, I'm not so sure.
Maybe not on Bake Off, no, but certainly for the likes of the Celebrity The Jungle or Big Brother,
the Jungle,
or the Big Brother, they look for characters that would be misfits.
Yeah.
And I don't mean mental, but I don't, just people who would be unusual. You know what I mean? Or I'd probably suit it. Somebody has a lot to say.
Yeah.
Do you think they're fake? Some of them, because they are contrived. I mean, they are well edited and contrived.
I think there are bits that are fake. Like I watch a lot of different versions of MasterChef, and there was an interview recently where one of the judges said, "All the food is cold by the time we taste it."
Oh no, I couldn't eat cold food.
I think that'd just be awful.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, but when I'm watching Bake Off or MasterChef, and I've watched them once or twice, they go, only, 3 minutes left, 3 minutes left. And everybody manages to get all their shit done in 3 minutes. And I'm going, that's edited. That has to be edited. Yeah, when they said 3 minutes, it was probably an hour. You know what I mean? Because your woman still has her pie in the oven. You know what I mean? For God's sake. Take you more than 3 minutes just to get it out.
Some of them do say, I'm going to get it out with 1 minute to go. Some of them fall behind and then have to get it out at the last second. If that's even real. It likely is edited, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be cynical.
You
can enjoy it while still being cynical.
So Bake Off is your favourite, and after that, then you'd look at some of the other ones. And what about some of the older ones? I mean, the original ones, I suppose. You go right back in time. I mentioned Cops a few minutes ago. I used to enjoy Cops, actually. I thought it was quite good, because that was the first time they ever did anything like that on television. But in fairness,
The Real World.
The Real World, yeah, The Real World.
I never watched that, but there was a show that spawned from The Real World that was called The Challenge. It took people. Originally, they only took people from Real World and they put them on this exotic location and they had them doing physical challenges.
Okay.
And it's still on today, but now it's more so athletics than entertainment, so it's a little bit boring nowadays.
Right, okay.
But it's still a good, nothing, turn your brain off show.
Yeah, what's that other one? The British one in Chelsea. Oh, what's it called?
Made in Chelsea.
Made in Chelsea. Yeah, those
couldn't pay me. No, I'd never. You couldn't pay me to watch that.
It's just like a bunch of chavs, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Maybe you could. Maybe you could pay me, but I wouldn't like it.
Or the Housewives of Beverly Hills and all those ones. Yeah.
Some of the Housewives are very overdramatic and very funny, and they make a career out of being very sensitive and overdramatic, and all credit to them.
Stay there. Well, hang on. Stay there for a second. Let me go to Mike as well. Mike, hi. How are you?
No, how things, kid?
There you go. Callum likes the Bake Off. Do you cook yourself, Mike? Are you a Bake Off fan?
Yeah, I love cooking. I love cooking. I'd never have to time anything now or anything like that. I could just, the Christmas dinner now, I could put on that dinner and I could go away working in the meantime, feeding animals and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'd come back and the dinner be
God bless microwaves, I say. God bless microwaves.
No. Never had a microwave inside my house.
Mike, you can't live without a microwave.
Niall, never in my life.
Yeah, my mother never had one either, but you can't live without them.
Not at all. No, Niall. I would advise any person to be the first thing to throw out the house.
Now, here's my thing, right? Sorry to change the subject slightly. Callum there mentioned, by the time the food is being tasted on the MasterChef, the food is cold. I couldn't eat it. Like when I'm eating my dinner, I have this thing that my dinner has to be scalding hot. Karen will tell you, I'll get up from the table halfway through eating my dinner and I'll put it back in the microwave to heat it up again. I can't even have it get a bit cool. It has to be hot. I love it hot.
I know that, yeah. But I like my food hot as well. I can't eat food cold. But it's just I'm one of them people there. I'd have the whole dinner out and I could cook for 10, 12 people and the whole lot.
How do you time it all? How do you have the peas and the chicken and the roast potatoes and everything all ready at the same time so they don't go cold? You need a microwave to heat them back up again.
No, you don't. You don't. You don't have to do that. And okay, at Christmas Day you take the turkey out of the oven there. You have to let that sit for maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. You put in the hand in to roast it, to do with the honey and the brown sugar and the pineapple in it and all that, and you just, the spuds and all that, and plenty of cream and the spuds and all that. No.
And by the time you serve it out to your 10 people, it's going to be cold by the time the last person gets it.
It wouldn't. No.
You're like my mother. My mother was brilliant at that. She'd serve it out to everybody and it'd be still hot. Anyway, getting back to your favourite reality show, what one do you like, Mike?
Yeah, like one, just talking about Junior Bake Off. I saw a programme there one time, and what's that very cranky chef?
The cranky chef? Oh, Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay, yes. And he was cooking inside in the prison.
Right.
And he couldn't hack it at all. He couldn't handle it at all. He was out of his comfort zone. Okay, he might be very good at cooking kind of one-sauce dishes and all that thing like that. But when he was cooking for the Moscow, he was out of his depth altogether. But I saw that a few times then, the Junior Bake Off, and I was amazed with them kids, that's what it should be all about is getting kids involved in baking and in cooking. I went to school, I couldn't do French for my leaving, so for 50 years, so I took up home economics. And I baked 10 Christmas cakes for my mother that time, and she was blowing about it for so long, But I just love cooking, and I'd be the type of person I could go to the cupboard, and the cupboard could be bare, and I would still be able to produce.
Okay. Any other one of those programs you watch? It mentions on my screen here, Ireland's Fittest Family.
What I think is a very good program, and like you said, there's 50,000 there for kind of
prize money. Yeah.
But when you see our local one there by Davy Fitz, Ireland's Fittest Family,
yeah,
that has often brought a tear to my eye. When you see people going beyond the. And fair play, it was produced by an ordinary fella and just ordinary people, and you've had people. That out of one eye, and it's as good as a program as any program that has ever been. Jesus Christ, excuse my language. That first one you were on about there. Can you imagine staying up until 4 o'clock in the morning watching somebody sleep?
I bet you. I get the impression Callum might have done that. Callum, have you watched Big Brother?
I watched a little bit of it. I don't like staying up late on school nights, so I haven't. I've watched it on weekends.
What do you mean school nights? How old are you, Callum?
Well, I'm up at 6:45. I have 2 buses into college.
Oh, okay. So you're only young. What are you, 21?
21 next month.
Oh, happy birthday next month, by the way. There you go.
Thanks, Niall.
At least it's not Christmas. If it was Christmas, you don't get Christmas presents and birthday presents. At least you're close to Christmas. It's not too bad. Okay, so I suppose at 21 you're kind of more in tune with all these programs. But the idea that that anybody would stay up till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning to watch somebody else asleep, to me is mind blowing. Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what's a hilarious one? And I caught it by accident one night. Is that Naked? Is it Naked Attraction?
Oh yeah, I flipped onto it by accident one night.
It's hilariously funny.
Oh yeah, I'd say it days.
What do you mean by
accident?
accident, Callum? One night, you know you were
Yeah.
looking for it. You saw it in the title, and you went, "I'm gonna have a look at this now."
Yeah,
So, have you seen this,
I
Mike?
saw it.
Naked Attraction, Mike. Have you seen Naked Attraction?
I saw it one night on Teeny G.
It wasn't on Tina G, I don't think.
No,
Call us a
I see
tattoo
it.
on
I see-
penis. No, I can't imagine it on Tina G. I think it's on like Channel 4 or something, isn't it?
I don't have any. Hi, by down here in Hobby, we've RT 1, 2, and 3. That's it.
You're stuck at RTE and Tina G. Jesus, God bless you.
That's all we have. Don't know part of the country. You know,
Yeah,
right?
so the idea of Naked Attraction, for those who haven't seen it, is it's like Blind Date, but they're all in the nip, right? So there's like a woman, and she'd pick from 5 lads, and they're behind these kind of screens, and they reveal bits of their body as they're going along.
Yeah.
And like some of when I watched it, like some of the lads aren't that well endowed, God bless them. You know what I mean? Like they're like shriveled up little sausages hanging from them. And I just think it's hilariously funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, isn't it a sad state of affairs now when it has to go to that to show your lad in television? Like, if they have to go to that, like when you think of God rest him, Brendan Grace and all them, Neil Toby and all them great commentators that could entertain people for an hour with just their wit and their saying.
Yeah, without nudity. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Like, you know. Look, I said that in your program before, Niall, I'm the same age. I'm actually 61 today, Niall. And
Happy birthday.
When we were going out, Niall, the hunt was often better than the kill, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You know, and you never knew what was happening. But can you imagine them clowns I put them out to go showing their bits in television, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Callum, would you go on television? Would you do a reality show? If you were asked to go on, like, I don't know, First Dates or something like that, would you go on it?
I think it depends on if I thought I could do well. I do a quiz show. I love quizzes.
Do you?
But I probably wouldn't do a reality show. I wouldn't cope on something like Bake Off or God forbid First Dates.
And what when you say you do a quiz show, what, general knowledge?
I'm better on like pop culture, I think, but I think I've got pretty good general knowledge.
Okay, let me test you out, okay?
Okay.
101 pop. So you're live on the television now as we speak, okay? I don't have any. Do I have any music here? Hold on. No, I don't think I have any background music. All right, you're live on the television, okay? Here's your questions. Question number 1. What are the names of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's kids?
Oh, I only know North. Oh,
And you'd imagine South would be in there too, wouldn't you?
yeah.
Yeah. The answer is North, Saint, Chicago, and Sam. What stupid names for children. Sam is spelled with a P, by the way. Anyway, question number 2. What is Joey Exotic, a.k.a. the Tiger King's real name?
Joe, it's P. I feel like it's a P.
Yeah, it's a P. You're getting close, yeah. Go on.
No,
Joseph
can't.
Passage is his name. Whose parody? You can join in here, Mike, if you think you know the answers, by the way. Okay, I'll give you one more. Let's see. How many kids does Angelina Jolie have? Your answer could be anywhere between 1 and 5 million, but go on.
It could, but I think it's 6.
Yeah, good man. 6 is the right answer. Maddox, Pax, Sahara, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian. There you go. Well, you wouldn't do too bad, Callum. Let me go. Well, hang on. Let me go to Rosie. Rosie, hi. How are you doing, Rosie?
Yeah, you can ask him, like, which comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Neither. Okay. So, Rosie, which ones do you watch? Or do you watch any of them?
I actually don't watch.
And are you on a speakerphone, Rosie, or are you down the bottom of the toilet?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, bottom of a cornflake box. That's so much better.
Apologies, I'm always on my AirPods because I'm just like
Yeah, whatever.
stuff at work. Yeah. Which comes first? Ask him.
What?
Chicken or the egg?
Which, ask who? Callum?
Yeah.
Ask Callum?
No.
Why do you want to ask Callum that for?
It's just a joke.
But there's no actual answer to that question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I do. I watch Big Brother. No, I like my partner watches it, but I'm like, oh my god, no. It's just like kind of for me, it's kind of really boring. It's just people in reality, and I'm like, no. I was like, but I actually have to say, like, okay, I have to say, I have tried to watch it in the last 2 days, and I really like one person that's like really like intrusive, and she's really cool, and I'm like, her personality is great, but I'm
So
like,
so the fact is you do watch it, is what you're trying to say to me. You just told me you didn't, but you obviously have watched it and you do watch it.
I don't, you know what?
You just told me one person's
like,
great in it, so
yeah,
you actually are watching
you know
it.
What? Yeah, do you know what? I don't really watch it, but I've been kind of brought in to watch it because if we don't watch,
Oh, my brain is starting to hurt now. You don't watch it, but you watch it. Okay. Anyway, you like one person on it. Okay. Any other reality TV show you like apart from Big Brother? Naked Attraction.
Do you know what I absolutely love, and I think it's an amazing show, and I really like actually watching it. And I've been watching it for a while. It's like Marriage at First Sight.
Marriage at First Sight.
Yeah, I'm really into that at the moment.
Okay,
I
so
think,
what's
like,
what's the basis of this show, Marriage? So what, they just bring like 10 lads together, 10 women together, and they fall in love instantly and get married?
I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's just like, you know, it's just seeing people fall in love, and like, but then you see like they all kill each other, and like not kill each other, like I don't know, like, but like they all like fight, and like they have like this whole thing, and it's just all to do with like you know, whatever is going on. But I just think it's pretty cool. Like, they're different seasons.
What was that one in America where they had the really rich guy and all these girls wanting to be the husband?
Yeah, and it's really
but didn't your man, the last guy that was in it, he sued the TV makers because the girl he picked, who was the final one or whatever, turned out to be transgender, and he sued the makers because they never told him or something like that.
I know, like, and but it's pretty cool. It's just like you're just watching it, like, you know, one person is just like, I'm, you know, very rich, I'm very like whatever, and then someone's just like going like, you know, I've got this and that, and like, but you see the way they're like based together, and it's like you do that like whole like psychologically stuff, and like so I'm really into that with my nursing, and I'm like,
you're a nurse.
It's pretty cool. It's just like I've been watching it for a bit and just analyze like.
Do you think you'd be good? Do you think you'd be good? I think you'd be mesmerizing on reality television.
I actually, do you know what? I actually, do you know what? It's funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually was approached to go on it for next year.
Which?
They said, would you go on it next year? Like,
what? Go on what? What were you asked to go on?
They asked me if I'd go on next year, Marriage at First Sight.
Marriage at First Sight?
Yeah.
And are you thinking about it? Not too sure how well you do.
I don't know. I kind of just broke up with my ex-partner this year, and they've actually said...
Is this the same guy you were watching Big Brother the other night with?
Sorry, say that again.
Is it the same guy that you broke up or you watched Big Brother with the other night?
Sorry, not a guy, girl.
Oh, girl. Is this the same girl?
Girl?
Is it okay?
Girl.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually said it to me. It was like, would you come on it next year?
Yeah.
I did the application, and it's just a friend of a friend.
And do they have a lesbian version of it? Do they have, like, because then you'd have to have, like, if you're, you know, a same-sex couple, you'd have to have a kind of lesbian version of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, like, well, they just said like that they're just trying to do it, and I
don't know. Maybe do they have lesbian and gay versions of all those programs? Because they'd have to be different.
Do you know what? They should actually have it, because I always say, like, when you're on Big
Maybe they're
Brother,
limiting their audience, I suppose, wouldn't they be?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, everything is like limited. It's just like, why can't, like, you know, people be open and be very...
You're very open, I can tell.
So, like, yeah, like, just be open. And it's just like, you know, it doesn't matter, like, you know, everyone has like a different difference, like, but like
yeah, okay. Well, hang on for a second. We can have this conversation all night, but hang on, just stay there for a second, the two of you. Callum and Rosie. Let me just go to Michael in New York. Michael, hi. How are you?
Hi now. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, it's good. Good line tonight, live from New York. At least you're not in your car on the way home from work or whatever it is at the moment, Michael.
Yeah, and I pulled over to actually speak on the phone, so it sounds a little clearer.
Good. It's always nice to be listening, have people listening all over the world. Michael, what is your favourite reality show?
Oh, no, I love them all. The only ones that I don't like is like the Love Island.
Oh, it's awful.
Stuff like that. I can't stand them. But I don't know. I assume you're not watching Big Brother right now.
Well, some people are. Rosie said she was watching it the other night, but now obviously this is the UK version, so I'm assuming there's an American version on.
Yeah, well, we have a dodgy box over here, so we get all the
UK channels. Oh, okay,
so,
okay, yeah.
So I'm watching the English one right now. There's a guy in it called Nathan, and he is, I swear to God, you could ask anybody watching it, he's a younger version of you.
A younger version of me?
Yeah, in a good way. In a good way.
Okay,
he's very political. He's a Tory. He's a younger version of Niall Boylan.
He's a conservative
100%.
is what you're trying to tell me, Michael.
He's conservative, but do you know what's the best part about him? He can talk to anybody in the house. Like, he gets on so well with the opposite opinions. That's young Boylan.
I'm glad you thought of me when you were watching him, Michael.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, I mean, look, I consider myself, even though I would be conservative, I'm quite happy to listen to all opinions. I find it difficult to understand why people who may be liberal or conservative can't actually communicate together and, and take on board each other's opinions. You don't have to agree with them, but you can respect them.
You can listen to it. That's why I think your show does so well, because you don't dismiss the people who have the complete opposite view.
Yeah, well, Callum just told me he watched the Bake Off. That should have been enough for me to hang up on him, but I didn't.
Well,
he's still there.
The latest one I watched was one on HBO called Chimp Crazy, and that, I don't know if you saw that show was.
Oh, this is like the Joey Exotica one, except it's a crazy woman who looks after monkeys.
Yes,
I've seen the clips of it. I've seen the trailer.
After her.
Yeah.
If you have,
yeah, it's on. If anybody watching, it's on Netflix. It's actually on Netflix as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah, so this is a crazy. If you loved, the Tiger King, Callum, did you like the Tiger King?
I never watched it actually, but I think I would like it if I did.
I think Tiger King was awful, but it was quite addictive. In fairness, and I interviewed.
It's one of those.
I interviewed his husband, actually, Joey Exotic's husband. He did marry a guy towards the end of it, and I had him on the show a while ago talking to him. But it was a really now Joey's in jail at the moment. He's in what?
You had that guy on the radio, his ex-husband?
Who? Oh yeah, no. What was his name? The Joey Exotic's husband.
Dylan Passage.
I can't remember his name, but we had him on the radio show going back some time ago. And like Joey Exotica, who's in jail at the moment, I believe he's still in jail, isn't he? They were trying to get Joe Biden to pardon him at one stage, but it didn't happen. They tried to get Donald Trump to pardon him before that, but it didn't happen. But I think he's still in jail. In jail for murder. Or conspiring to murder, should I say.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, Carol Baskin. she was definitely a basket case. And as is the chimp lady who we're talking about, by the way. She's another basket case. Yeah. But here's the thing. The one thing that concerns me with some of these shows, like Tiger King and the chimp lady, is they are taking advantage of people who are clearly mentally ill.
Oh, yeah. The chimp crazy lady, she's mentally ill. Do you actually feel very bad for her when you're watching the show? You almost start sympathizing with her.
Yeah. I mean, she clearly isn't right. And nor was Joey Exotica. He clearly isn't right in the head. So, I mean, it was quite a bizarre show. But listen, lads and ladies, thank you very much indeed. Callum and Rosie and Michael, I appreciate you coming on. What's the weather like at the moment, Michael? Yeah, it would be bad of me not to ask what the weather's like in New York. Is it getting cold now?
It's not bad. We dodged the hurricane, so been sunny and 75. We haven't had rain in 3 weeks. So
oh, God, you lucky suckers. Right. Lucky suckers, my God. But normally, I spent a lot of time in New York when I was younger, and normally kind of start of November right through to February, particularly around January, it gets really cold.
It does. But for whatever reason, the last couple of weeks has been okay. The morning times are very cold, but not very cold, like cool.
Yeah.
Sweatshirt, and then it's T-shirts by the afternoon.
Michael, lovely talking to you again. Listen, thanks very much indeed. Have a safe journey home from work. All right, see you then.
Bye.
There you go, Michael in New York as we speak. Oh, my God.
Now, real people, real opinions. Nighttime Talk with Niall Boylan.
Ireland's classic hits radio.